Sagittarius, welcome to your August and September reading. We're going to do an extended for career and love today. So below you'll see an email address. If you're a new subscriber, you can get a complimentary tarot reading. Simply just send me a question and I will send you a private video. Thank you for liking and thank you for subscribing in advance. I'm doing things a little differently today. I'm showing my face, which I don't normally do. If you prefer to see just my hands and all the cards lying out on the desk, let me know so that I can kind of change it up in the future. So first out, the energy for your career is the wheel. The wheel is about a karmic sense of you're exactly where you're supposed to be at the right time, right place at the right time. It's confirmation that you're doing okay. Even if you think you're not, you're doing just fine. Everything is falling into place the way it should. The wheel also suggests that things could be coming back around. Old offers in career, old opportunities, possibly old people. Not age-wise, but possibly. Just a bunch of old farts surrounding you. But it's like a reoccurrence. You get the point. All right, so next step. Messages are going to be coming in with the Eight of Wands. This is going to be not subtle. This is going to be quickly. So it could be today. It could have just been yesterday or recently or later on this week. But you get the point. You're going to consider leaving something that you have spent a lot of time on. At one point, the effort you're putting towards this meant a lot to you. You took time cultivating these cups. Eight of Cups talks about changing one's mind, choosing to go towards the unknown in search for greener pastures, rather than stick by what they spent so much time cultivating. And if you look closely, in most of the Rider-Waite tarot decks, off in the distance, there is a moon and a sun. Unfortunately, not in this card, which is strange, but there usually is. And it suggests that you're choosing intuition and you're choosing a brighter future based on a hunch, based on your gut feeling. So this is a collaboration card, so you might not be working alone. You might even have an old offer that you pick up. You may have part of these messages coming through could be being hired out by a new company or an individual to do some work. For those of you who work for yourselves, this is an opportunity to branch out and possibly work with a new, I don't want to say boss, but a new client or a new people collaborating with the same vision in mind. That's what Three of Pentacles is about. This collaboration, you might be with like-minded individuals trying to attain the common goal. There is equal give and take with this. If you're curious if it's going to pay out what you put in, you can rest assured that it's going to be gratuitous. And we end with a World card. This is a beautiful card because it means buttoning up old energies, closing an old chapter, but doing it the right way. And when you can totally close that, you can start a new chapter. The World card is a beautiful card also that suggests you're drawing to you outside things, hence the world. There could be travel, there could be people from other countries you're working or talking to, but ultimately closing up an old chapter in order to open your mind and open your world to new possibilities. This all looks really exciting. It looks hopeful. You're definitely closing an old chapter, leaving something at one point you cared very much about, but for a new promise. And messages are coming in very quickly. Remember the Wheel card, the first card you got, that is suggesting you are exactly where you're supposed to be at the right time. Okay, now if you haven't liked, and this does resonate, please hit the like button. I so appreciate it. And we're going to do your love reading now. All right. First out, we have Seven of Wands. This is talking about standing by one's own convictions. Even though there might be inside doubt, even though you may have other people asking you questions or doubting something, you feel very strongly the way you feel. And it's about successfully standing by your own convictions. There may be an offer someone has made, but it's met with apathy, not really an interest. What about this offer? I got two. The Five of Pentacles with the Knight of Swords. This is a quick moving energy. And I think one of the reasons why this offer may be turned down is because it appears impulsive. And with impulsivity, as we know, it can go both ways. The first thing to ask yourself when an impulsive energy hits you, especially with an offer, is why? Why and where is this coming from? Well, there might be a sense of scarcity behind it, a sense of being left out, or even a lack of money. When you get the Five of Pentacles, when it talks about scarcity, it's talking about either somebody's broke, or both. They could be feeling ostracized, left out, and it's a trigger reaction to remedy the situation. For instance, if this is somebody, let's just put an example out there. If this is somebody who is trying to get back in, like let's say an ex, this would be suggesting that they're making offers based on an impulsive reaction to their fears around feeling scarcity, feeling left out, feeling ostracized. Okay? Let's get some more. Beautiful, 10 of Cups. So remember the first card I picked up, the Seven of Wands? The standing by your convictions, despite any doubt you may have or anybody else may have, it's going to lead you to the right place. Again, the first card we got, the Wheel card, that reigns over the energy here too. You are exactly where you're supposed to be at the right time. This is what's hidden. There may be fears, there may be the subconscious. Let's get some clarity out on that. Feels like I need to take this one. King of Wands. This is an individual who is an entrepreneur. They're confident. They're visionary. They're not always so good at looking at the fine detail. And they're not always ruled by the emotions. Sometimes ego can get the best of them. They're likable characters, and their confidence draws a lot of attention often. And we're getting another character. We're getting the King of Pentacles upside down. So this might be somebody who's feeling a little out of control with their finances, out of control in the ways that they take stability in. So instability, it feels like there's two characters here, and there's something that's hidden between them, and that might be getting revealed. So the Moon card talks about the things we can't see on the surface. And I think that there's a fear attached to this. It has something to do with this King of Pentacles being upside down and out of balance, feeling unstable in their environment. What about this? The Strength card comes out with the Three of Cups. I think this will result in a good, what's the word I'm looking for? It will have a good positive result. But there's a sense of standing by your ground, standing by your convictions, standing your ground. That's what I wanted to say. And things will reveal themselves. You may be getting advice from friends. You may be focused, getting a sense of order and a sense of calm and peace with hanging out with people outside of this environment. Being friends, maybe some family or siblings, cousins, and you may just getting a refreshing environment might just be your own remedy, because you feel otherwise that there's a decision you have to make, and you may feel the pressure and the rush to make it, but it feels cloudy, and so it doesn't feel good to make it because you can't quite see the results. You can't quite see where you're going with it because it's not going with the natural current. Your natural current is almost to stand by how you feel in this relationship, or even if you're single, standing by your convictions, not lowering your bar, keeping your bar where it's at, keeping your ideal, your vision of who you want in your life where it's at, not faltering and letting back in those who want to come in just simply because they want it, just because they're impulsively reacting to something that is uncomfortable for them. Instead, a new and fresh environment with those you trust and friends might be just the ticket to essentially run out the clock and let things come to their own that manifest their own ending. You know what I mean? Manifest the next step. You don't have to do everything. The World card is your last card again. And this is buttoning up a chapter. So it feels like the beginning of your reading was the wheel, which is you are exactly where you're supposed to be at the right time, even if it doesn't feel like you are. And the end card has been the World, which is buttoning up that chapter, letting in the fresh and the new, and being a little bit patient. Take care, you guys. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.